He's the grandson of Isaiah Bradley, the Black Captain America. Let's get into the video and find out who is Patriot. Patriot's true name is Elijah Bradley. Elijah's mother is the daughter of Isaiah Bradley. She was born before Isaiah had been experimented on and become a super soldier, so Elijah was born with no superhuman abilities. When she decided to remarry and move away with her new husband, she allowed Elijah to stay with his grandparents rather than make him move in his junior year of high school. Around the same time, a young version of Kang the Conqueror traveled to the present seeking the Avengers' help, but he quickly learned that the Avengers had disbanded. Unable to contact the Avengers, he broke into a Stark Industries facility where he found the remains of the Vision. He downloaded the Vision's files hoping to find a way to contact the Avengers and came across the Avengers Failsafe program, a program Vision had created to identify the next generation of Avengers. The young Kang decided to use the Failsafe data to recruit a team to help him. He altered his armor to resemble Iron Man's, took on the codename of Iron Lad, and began recruiting the team that would soon become known as the Young Avengers. The Failsafe program led him to the Bradley residence, searching for Elijah's uncle, Josiah X. Elijah explained to Iron Lad they didn't know where Josiah was, but Elijah, wanting to continue the family legacy, lied to Iron Lad, telling him he was a super soldier due to having a blood transfusion from his grandfather. So Iron Lad invited him to join the team. The team would soon consist of Iron Lad, Elijah, who took on the codename of Patriot, Hulkling, and the Asgardian, who would later change his name to Wiccan. Elijah had no powers, so he secretly began using the drug MGH to temporarily give himself superhuman abilities. The group trained for weeks, learning to work together, and then after their first public outing, they were given the name of the Young Avengers by the press, and the name would stick. Then, when hundreds of people were taken hostage at the wedding of Susan Bishop, the Young Avengers jumped into action to save the hostages, but only ended up making the situation worse by starting a fire and getting themselves captured. Kate Bishop, the younger sister of Susan Bishop, used one of the Patriots' throwing stars to save the Young Avengers. Eventually, the criminals were subdued, and the Young Avengers fled the scene before the police arrived. After fleeing the chapel, they returned to the remnants of the Avengers Mansion, which they were using as their headquarters. Shortly after the wedding fiasco, the Young Avengers were tracked down by Kate Bishop and Cassie Lang, who both wanted to join the group. At the same time, inside the mansion, Iron Lad ran into Captain America, Iron Man, and Jessica Jones, who had been waiting for them at the mansion. They wanted the Young Avengers to disband for their safety, but before they could contact the kids' parents, the mansion was attacked by the future Kang the Conqueror. The Young Avengers defeated Kang, and Iron Lad returned to his place in the timeline. Afterwards, the Young Avengers would temporarily disband at the behest of Iron Man and Captain America. But only a few weeks later, Kate Bishop was able to convince the others to reform the team, and the Young Avengers were back in action. Eventually, Patriot depleted his supply of MGH and needed more, so he went to take down a drug house and resupply. Unfortunately, he picked the drug house run by the superhuman chemist Mr. Hyde. In the process of going to take down the drug house, Patriot missed a team meeting, which was way out of character for him. So concerned for his safety, the rest of the Young Avengers hunted him down just in time to save him from Mr. Hyde. As the Young Avengers tangled with Mr. Hyde, Patriot snuck off to inject himself with MGH. Wiccan happened to witness Patriot injecting himself with the drug. After taking the MGH, Patriot defeated Mr. Hyde by injecting him with an overdose of the drug. But Patriot was so amped up on the MGH, he had to be subdued. He later awoke, knowing that his secret had been exposed. He apologized for lying to everyone and quit the Young Avengers. Shortly after that, the team showed up at Patriot's high school and tried to convince Elijah to return to the team, but he wouldn't give in. Then just as Elijah was leaving, the Super Skrull attacked and kidnapped Hulkling. Eli returned to the team to help them to rescue Hulkling. While rescuing Hulkling, the Young Avengers unexpectedly found themselves in the middle of a war between the Kree and the Skrull. The two sides were warring over who Hulkling, the half-Kree, half-Skrull, belonged to. The Young Avengers were able to hold off the Kree and the Skrull long enough for the newly reformed Avengers to show up. The Avengers tried to mediate this situation, but it eventually escalated to chaos and the Kree opened fire. Patriot jumped in front of Captain America to shield him from the Kree fire and was severely wounded. He was taken to the hospital by the Sentry, and when the hostilities were resolved, Captain America rushed to the hospital to volunteer to give Patriot a blood transfusion to pay back his sacrifice. But Isaiah Bradley was already there giving blood. Patriot soon recovered, and due to the blood transfusion from his grandfather, he now had true super soldier powers. Patriot has peak human strength, speed, durability, agility, stamina, and reflexes. He's immune to disease, has an enhanced healing factor, and his aging has been slowed. Well, that's the origin of the Marvel character Patriot, who continues to adventure in the Marvel Universe. As always, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to stop by the channel and check out this video. Please smash that like button and drop a comment down below. It really helps out the channel. That'll do it for this video. We'll see you again real soon, but until then, I'm outie. Peace.